Hello, everybody. Hey, this is the first episode of the SLR Presents show, and I am so grateful and excited for this first episode. I am your host, Sherrie Roberts, and I tell you, it has been long awaited. I've been planning this for a while, and if you see my little light there, don't worry about it because we're going to have a great guest to encourage you on tonight. Now, listen, the SLR Presents show is all about encouragement and uplifting one another. And tonight we have the perfect guest to do that. So be sure to stay tuned. We're going to be talking with Miss Jana Sinclair and her book that she has written. And we're going to talk more about that in just a few moments. You don't want to miss it. We are going to, first of all, talk about a few events that I have coming up. One is a stage production, and that play is called I, David. It is a biblical enactment of the life of King David in the Bible. And it is going to be wonderful. We're going to do it at True Believers Church of God by Faith in Callahan, Florida, where the pastor is Pastor Byron Ramzour. This is on Father's Day, June 19th at 4:30 p.m. And we hope that you can come out and have a great time with us. So again, that is 4:30 on Father's Day. Come out and see the enactment called I, David. It's going to be great indeed. And also, I'm looking for a few good actors and actresses. I want to see your face. So please come virtually. It's not going to be in person. It's going to be virtually. And we want you to sign up at shows@slrpresents.com. If you have acted or if you've never performed before, we welcome you to this audition. You only have to submit one 1-minute monologue of your prior work or written projects that you've done. You can choose which one you want. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to see your face and your acting abilities. So please sign up at shows@slrpresents.com, and we welcome you to come out and come out virtually, that is. All right, let's continue with our guest. I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this moment, and we're talking about Miss Jana Sinclair. She is an encourager. She is such an incredible person. She has written a book, and that book is called Fight Through It. You're built to survive. Fight through it. You are built to survive. And guess what? You are built to survive. And Yana is going to tell us all about how she wrote the book or what inspired her to write the book. And also, you'll have an opportunity to and I'm going to allow her to tell us all about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are so excited to have Miss Jana Sinclair with us tonight. Good evening. Hello, how are you? There you are.
I am well, thank you. I hope you are too.
Awesome. We had some technical challenges, but we're going to move on in the name of the Lord, and we're going to have a great time.
Yes, we are.
First time show for me, so I am learning all of these little buttons and clicks and everything, and eventually I'm going to be able to know how to do it real fast and make sure that everybody's looking good and everything's represented. So how are you? And tell us about this book that you've written. I know it's been long awaited.
Yes. I am doing well again. Thank you so much. The book, as you stated earlier, is Fight Through It. You're built to survive. The book is basically, I shared a lot of my personal experiences, was very transparent with a lot of things that I've gone through. In writing this book, my inspiration basically was because of the experiences that I had, and then just remembering my foundation that my parents had taught me earlier, as a child, and how they instilled, the faith and the trust in God type of foundation in us that helped me through my life experiences. So that was one of my main inspirations for writing the book, I knew I had to do it after this last experience that I, had with the passing of my husband. So that was a tragic loss. Um, I really, just poured out in this book the different battles that everyone faced. I'm not the only one that goes through it. So many of us have different, challenges and battles that we have to go through. So many of us suffered loss, suffered hurt, pain. So this book basically is just trying to, number one, let you know that you're not alone.
Right.
Also to let you know that you can make it through
Right.
any hardship. I've been through some stuff, and I'm sure it's a
Yes.
lot of people that have been through just as much. And when you survive through it, that's the great outcome that you look forward, to see that you made it. And because you could have crumbled in it, you could have died in it in a sense,
Right.
but you didn't. You kept going and you made it through. So again, the book is just wanting to encourage people to keep going no matter what. Basically, is for also I really consider the book for all ages. I don't really have a age range because I feel like if you're in the situations that I was in, or you may not even have the same situations, but it allows you to let you know that you're not in this thing alone, that you can still make it through. And it also can teach you, if you're not doing something, maybe there's something in the book that I was able to encourage you to, maybe start incorporating in your life to
That's
make
right.
it better. And even for like the younger group, is to help them see maybe what to start off with or what not to start off with to help them in this life's journey. Because, at the end of the day, we all are here for a purpose, and we all are here to help others along the way. It's not even about us in a sense. I have this thing where I believe, God is saying, I'm going to pick this person or that person to go through this because I know they're going to make it through it. So,
Absolutely.
and I need them to make it through
Mhm.
it so they can share it with somebody else,
Yeah.
that they can make it as well. So I'm
Wonderful.
excited about the book. Like I said, I spoke a lot about, just different battles we go through, whether they're mental, physical, emotional, financial,
Wow.
flesh battles.
Yes.
It's a lot of battles, that we face in life. So
Hmm.
I hope, someone can pick something and, from the book, even if you're going through one and not the other, you can pick
Right.
that chapter to read to help keep you encouraged and motivated to keep going on.
Right. Well, even when I was going through it, and I have the book right here, I was looking through, and I love the fact that it has reflections at the end so that if you have something that comes to your mind while you're reading it, you can jot it down. And you
Yes,
even ask some questions. And
yes.
I'm actually going to throw one out here.
Okay.
Chapter 7 talks about fleshy battles.
Woo.
And that first one, controlling that tongue.
Yes,
I
yes,
remember in our women's group at our church, and Yana and I have been in the same church for many years,
yes,
and we have a wonderful first lady
yes,
that we hope to have on the show with her books as well. But she would always talk about, I think they call it the duct tape ministry.
yes,
About,
yes. I hear that a lot.
yes, she talked about the duct tape ministry about, watching your mouth. But I think this book, I see on the back, it talks about the tools that you need to fight the battle.
Yes,
And I think, in particularly with this particular subject, with the tongue, we have to learn not only what we're saying, but also
yes,
how we react to how others, what they say to us. And I think the
exactly.
book gives great illustrations. You talk about marriages in here, you
Yep.
talk about finances, you talk about mental problems. I mean, it goes on and on. It is a healthy book. So if you are having any kind of battle, I promise you probably will find out how
Mhm.
to get through it in this book. So
Yeah,
Yana, I really, and also there's a prayers that are in here too.
yes,
I appreciate you
yeah,
took the time to write out the prayers, because sometimes those battles can cause you to shut down. And with all of the things that are going on with mental illness and those things, and sometimes just a bad day,
Yes, yeah.
we need to be able to just pray and talk to God about it. So I really appreciate you writing this.
Thank
It is so
you.
important that people get this in your library, get this in your arsenal, because
Yeah.
you're going to need it through those times. Well, now that we've spoken on the book, are there any other future plans that we have coming forward? What's in the future for you?
Hmm. Well, well, since this accident, back in 2020, I'm really focused on purpose. And I say that because, to answer your question, I just want God to lead me. What all that
Absolutely.
entails, I don't know exactly just yet. I kind of know maybe a little bit about, but I'm praying and trying to, ask God, what is it? Because I want to do the exact assignment that I'm to do. So I just want
Absolutely.
to hear from God.
Hmm.
Greater is ahead. I
That's
look for
right.
my latter days to be better
That's
than my
right.
past. So you all stay tuned. I'm excited,
Ooh,
for whatever God
yes.
has in store. I know He's, just always giving us assignments to do. So not just me, just and also for you. You are phenomenal. I need to
Oh,
tell you that. I just love your energy, your vibe. You just such a sweetheart and always been. So I ask God to bless you in every way that your heart desire, and I believe He's going to give it to you. It takes time sometimes, but God is faithful every single day. That's why I try to remind people, take one day at a time. We
yes.
can't deal with yesterday, we can't deal with tomorrow. We have to take
Right.
one day at a time. Feel how you feel that day, it's okay, but get back up one day at a time. And that's what I've
Absolutely.
learned through this whole process, to just tackle that day. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, just keep me in prayer. I do hope to let you all know later on, you
Hmm.
know what I'm planning to do, whatever God says do, and I'll let you all know.
Well, we look forward to it. We know that we believe God is a God of great possibilities, and I know that we're going to expect great things to come. But this book, I know, is going to be a blessing to someone, and certainly, even just for the time that I was able to get through some of the pages, I was blessed just in that. So I thank you so much for being my first guest.
Yes.
Yes, you were actually my first guest for my uh like my newsletter, my magazine I had a few years ago. And
Yes, I
yes,
remember.
so
Yes.
we're back again. So
Yes,
I thank
ma'am.
you. Absolutely. I thank you
Yes,
so much. And
no
again, I want to
problem.
let the viewers know to get the book. It's called Fight Through It. You're Built to Survive. It is on Amazon. Is there
Yeah.
any other sources or is it just on Amazon right now? Or
Well,
can they call you?
it's available on Amazon as well as Kindle. Amazon right now, I'm running a special for $14.99.
Okay.
So that'll probably be through to next week. That it goes off back to regular price, but Kindle, Amazon, and also you can order through me if you want to inbox me, and we can do it that way. And that way, I can sign in and have a special message just for that individual. So however they want to do it. But I encourage them to, get the book. It's just, I really, my heart is to really help people, along the way, because we all in this battle called life,
Absolutely.
so,
You're
and the
right.
only way we're going to fight through it is if we encourage each other, we motivate each other, we push each other, we pray for each other, and we just help each other along the way. Our purpose is to help even our children. We need to show them
That's
how to
right.
tackle life when they become adults and live on their own. So it's a battle, but we got this. We can
We
do
got
it.
this.
Yes, God
That's
can build
right.
us for nothing. He didn't make us weak.
That's
Because
right.
even in our weakness, He's our strength. So we rely on Him for everything, and He'll give us everything we need. So that's
Absolutely.
what it is. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, listeners, you have heard it, or viewers, you have seen it. Also, if you have any questions and you want to reach out to me, and I will get the information to Miss Sinclair. I'm sure she will be happy to entertain any other questions. Perhaps you may want to, speak with her, have her to speak to a group. Hit me up on my website at slrpresents.com. I do have a contact page. You can reach out to me there, and we will be happy to get the information to Miss Sinclair as well. Thank you so much, Yana.
Thank
And
you, Sherrie. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for having me on as the first guest.
that's right.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're going to continue right here. We're going to take another break. And when we come back, we're going to close out and tell you who the next guest will be on next Monday.
Hi, everybody, it's Sherrie. I have some exciting news. Join me every Monday in the month of June at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, SLR Pros, for the first ever SLR Presents show. We're going to focus on godly encouragement and inspiration. And in times like these, we need an anchor. And believers know that anchor is Jesus. But we also need one another to lift each other up from time to time. I have 4 very gifted and unique authors, motivational speakers, and visionaries who will join me throughout the month of June. Plus, you'll find out more about upcoming events with the SLR Company, all on the all-new SLR Presents show. Again, don't miss out and tune in every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, SLR Pros. I am excited about the possibilities, and you will too. Come in, invite a friend, and please like, share, and subscribe. And I welcome your comments as well. I'll see you real soon, Monday, June 6th.
All right, we are back. And of course, that is the advertisement for this show. Be sure to join me again next Monday. And we're going to be featuring yet another very, very gifted pastor. That is Pastor Kenneth Adderley. Be sure to join me. He's going to join us. And he has also written a book. He's written several books, but this one in particular, I'm going to be bringing him aboard to talk about 52 life-changing strategies for successful living. You don't want to miss it. Thanks so much for tuning in to the first episode of the SLR Presents show. I hope you have a wonderful evening, day, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.